Hello there, Libra. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your June 2021 forecast reading. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Hope everyone's doing well, Libra, and always great to see you here at the channel. Thank you so much for coming by, and as well, welcome to my new and returning subscribers. Libra, if you've been with me before, you know these are all going to be general readings, so if they don't resonate with you, please do check the placements on the rest of your personal natal chart. You'll get more information if you watch the readings associated with things like your moon sign or your Venus sign. If you're interested in ever booking a personal reading with me, if you want any more information on the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. I also did record a separate reading with all the astrology movements and planetary transits for the month of June 2021. I'm mostly going to focus on your card reading in this video, but if you want the full layout of all the astrology movements, check out that video. I posted it right before all the monthly zodiac reads, and it is the June 2021 astrology forecast. So Libra, let's go ahead and jump on in. There is a lot going on this month. We are mostly in Gemini season, which is very positive for you, and your Venus planet, your ruling planet, is moving through 3 signs this month. It will mostly be in the sign of Cancer, so I wouldn't be surprised if you feel a little bit of pressure, a little bit of push and pull in the areas of love and maybe in the home area, but that's going to come out of there on the 27th and move into the sign of Leo. So you're going to feel a little bit of pressure in the love area in some way, but in other ways it will feel very nice because you do have that Gemini energy on your side. And do keep in mind that Mercury retrograde will be with us until the 22nd of the month. So try to put off making any huge decisions or plans until after that retrograde subsides. So let's tune in to your cards today. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Libras this month of 2021 June. Let's see what we've got for Libra for their highest good. Any messages and information that they most need. Thank you so much. Nice. All right. So Libra, out of your divine destiny, your sacred destiny oracle, your keyword for the month of June 2021 is focus. This is a month to focus, and I think you will need that singularity of vision because with the Mercury retrograde, there is a lot of confusion. There can be miscommunications involved. So just, stay clear, stay focused on your main intentions. Double check your work or double check your messages. Don't get too upset if somebody doesn't call you right back. They literally might not have gotten the call. So always keep, that in mind through this month, but also this is a month of clarity, singular vision, and really going after your dreams, going to that next level, staying very clear on what it is that you want. Focus on what you want to manifest. Let's get into one card from the Numerology deck. Let's get one number and keyword, please, for our Libras. Manifestation. Did I just use that word about manifestation? Oh my goodness, look at that. The number 8, one of my personal favorite numbers. That's my life path, is number 8. It's all about creating things and putting them into action and into tangible form. So Libra, if there's something that you've wanted to create for a while or manifest for a while, this is saying keep focused on that. Don't give up. Even if this isn't the month that it actually happens, don't give up on that goal. Don't give up on that dream. 8 is a wonderful number for master manifestation. And if especially this is something you've been working on for a while, it could be a very blessed month because while Mercury retrogrades are not great for initiating brand new projects or action, they are excellent for wrapping up old projects and completing old cycles that you've really wanted to get done. So, wow, very nice number. Let's get into a crystal and chakra for you. And we have, wow, the dioptase coming off the top. That is a heart chakra crystal, and it is the keyword of direction. I'm seeing a pattern emerging here. Heart chakra, focus on your direction. Yet again, we had the keyword of focus, manifestation, direction. Where's your heart leading you? Where is your mind leading you? Where is your path opening up? You may want to search for some dioptase. That would be a good little crystal for you to work with, but you can also work with some good heart chakra stones. I would say malachite would be another one that just comes to mind because it has a high copper content, and it's good for travel, it's good for movement, and that's what I as well feel from these cards right now. Let's get into your guardians and spiritual guides. Please show me which of you wants to work the strongest with our Libras this month of June 2021. And the Holy Amethyst is coming up. What a beautiful card indeed. Divine alchemy. Move beyond the current challenges and focus on what you desire. We have the keyword of focus yet again in this card. Focus, manifestation, direction, and alchemy. That's really creating something out of raw materials, raw energy, raw power. What a great combination there. That is your guardian that's working with you. And actually, I'm going to read just a little bit more out of this little companion book from this deck, because I always like to give you a little more message if you don't know much about. Yeah, the Holy Amethyst is the twin flame energy of Archangel Zadkiel, the angel that helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. The keepers of the violet flame, which help us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zadkiel, for many years she was not mentioned in spiritual text, and I believe this is because her miraculous support was not needed on earth as much as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold her namesake crystal, the violet-toned amethyst. So this is another gemstone that you could be working with this month. The dioptase and the amethyst. And potentially the malachite too. Those would all be really good for you, Libra. So let's get into your tarot reading. We're going to do a full Celtic Cross tarot spread. We're going to use two different cards on this. One to do the initial spread, one to clarify. So dear Spirit, let's see what we have going on for Libra. Tell us their story for June 2021. Thank you so much as always. Wow, guys, Libra, you are releasing and transcending a lot. A lot. This is a, oh, I'm getting the goosebumps on this one. This is the seventh reading I've done, but it's the first one that I'm getting it. Right in the center of your Celtic cross, right in the heart of it, is the release card. This is the same as the death card in the traditional tarot. And of course it is Scorpio energy. It is about transformation, release, transcendence from old negative patterns. That amethyst card we just read about, wow, all about that, all about releasing things that no longer serve you into the light. Let the old cords melt, let the old habits and routines melt. Stay very focused. This is endings that lead to new beginnings. So this is the key. This is the core central theme for you this June. Let's get a clarifier, please, on the release card for Libra. And the Four of Pentacles. So yes, wow, Libra, this is a couple things around this. It's not only emotions and psychological elements, because Scorpio definitely deals with those very deeply. Mental health, emotional health, transformations of that nature. But with the Four of Pentacles here, this is also transforming the way that you experience financial security or feelings of lack. And this is really helping you to release some of those fears of not having enough, of not having stability, security. If you've had some really negative experiences in the past where maybe somebody, really kept you stuck by holding money over your head or something like that, this is a time, a powerful time to release that old wound. In the immediate past, I love to see this in a Libra reading. This is our Queen of Swords, and this is a Libra power card. Absolutely, she is a Libra queen, and it is about justice, cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. We're seeing a real pattern emerge here already in this reading. So this could be you really focusing on what's best for you, releasing situations or people from your environment, seeing the humor in difficult situations, because ultimately that's why she is our Libra queen, because she will get rid of people or circumstances that are causing her unnecessary chaos or trouble in her life or literally hurting her. It's like, get out. No, I'm not going to. She's very clear on her boundaries. She's got that feminine intuition of the queen, but she also has that very clear-cut action of the sword. So it's a really solid card. Even if it's tough to make those decisions, she's able to make them and move forward. So it's a very empowering card, especially for you. And on top of that, the Three of Wands. So I do feel it could have been a long time coming that some of this stuff has happened. Like you might have put up with someone or something for quite some time before you finally kind of just said no more. And I think you're also allowing those circumstances to come to you. As they've come up, you've taken care of them. Like as soon as something comes to you, you're like, no, no, I'm not even going to go there. Going into the immediate future, though, it's a very different story. We have the Ten of Cups. This is happiness and love, happiness in the home, feeling so much more blissful, joyful, feeling that sense of contentment, stability, all those things. So I feel like when you release that fear of scarcity and lack, Libra, you actually step into something even greater, which is a sense of spiritual and emotional contentment. Yeah, and it really is. This, again, we had a Four of Pentacles, now we got a Four of Cups. So for some of you, not all, some of you might be really procrastinating on this. Some of you might be saying, I know that there's this golden opportunity, but I'm sitting here looking at all these things, and what am I going to choose, and how is it going to work, and da, 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 da. So I don't want you to miss a golden opportunity here, Libra. If something is really just coming in and saying, look at what you could have right here in this cup, don't worry so much about these three cups, especially if they're not fulfilling, especially if they haven't borne the fruit that you hoped they would. Pay attention. Pay attention to those doors of opportunity opening up for you. On the subconscious level, 10 of Wands. So there is this feeling of, something very challenging, a burdensome cycle coming to an end. You're really focused on that. You're focused on either the pressure of it. For some of you, you might just be feeling that pressure, like, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. I know I need to change it. I know I need to release it. For some of you, you're actively working through it, and good for you, because to me, this is the end of something very difficult coming to an end. Something that's caused you a lot of stress, a lot of headache. Let's get a clarifier on the Ten of Wands, please. And the Nine of Cups, because look at that, see? You know that there's something so good waiting for you. You know that there's this potential of wishes, hopes, and dreams to be fulfilled. And going into the future with the Ten of Cups, there is that opportunity, but you've got to come out of complacency. You've got to come out of that place where you've only been focusing on things going a certain way, or it playing out the way that you expect it to. You may not have always been looking for that extra fourth cup coming in. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is the Six of Cups. So again, this is a very emotional card. It's really the one card of the tarot that really deals directly with the past, with a past situation. It's about nostalgia, sentimentality. This can be, inner child work. So Spirit might be tapping you on the shoulder, Libra, and say your current situation or this current month's energy has a lot to do with something you experienced in childhood, whether it was good or bad, that needs to be worked through, that needs to be released. This can also be reconciliation or reconnection with an old love interest, an old flame coming through, and you kind of needing to heal that, you know, whatever that means, whether it means just getting closure and moving on, whether it means saying, hey, you know, I'm really sorry I messed up, or them apologizing to you, please give me a second chance, etc. There's some kind of healing around that relationship. So let's get into a clarifier, please. Eight of Swords, yeah. And so this is really saying, Libra, you've got to free yourself from whatever this is. If there's someone you need to forgive, if there's someone you need to talk to, if there's someone that you need to apologize to, whatever that situation is, it's coming up, because the Eight of Swords is all about freeing yourself from a self-imposed prison. It's feeling stuck. It's feeling like, how am I going to move? It's that feeling of helplessness. Often this is a result of a lack of self-confidence, self-esteem, feeling like, oh, I don't have the power, I don't have what it takes to move beyond this difficult cycle. But you do. You absolutely do. And a lot of it is just opening your heart. And of course in this, you know, it looks like she's tied up, but she could easily back up against any of those swords, cut through those bounds and those binding ties, and jump on out of that situation. So Libra, this is Spirit really saying, empower yourself, gain this reconciliation or closure that you need, move forward. Don't stay stuck, don't stay trapped, and certainly don't believe that you don't have the power to change it when you absolutely do, even if you can't see that just yet. Let's get some advice on this. This is a good reading, Libra. Nice. Ooh. A lot of earthy energy coming in here. So I would say number one, stay very connected and grounded to the earth. That's the big energy I'm feeling here. All right, so we've got the Three of Pentacles as your suggested approach. This is working together with the community. Don't go it alone here, Libra. You're not generally a sign that likes to go it alone anyway, because Libra is a natural sign of partnerships. And so, you know, I think that this is where you need to come from. You need that strength. You need that feeling of support. You may need to know as well that you're not alone in this. You've got a lot of people who would be your friends and allies, but it's time to tap into it and work with them. This is following what you love, doing what you love, doing good quality work, working together with others to create a refuge or a spiritual haven of sorts for everyone. It's such a nice card. So let's clarify Three of Pentacles for Libra. Eight of Wands. And I feel like, you know, with the suggested approach, Three of Pentacles is saying, don't put it off. Eight of Wands is quick. It's movement. It's Sagittarius energy. So it is about things moving together very quickly. Many times it can be Cupid's arrows of love flying through the air. So you may be getting some fiery or passionate messages from someone. But I feel like some of those messages could also be just as exciting when it comes to opportunities to work within a new community or group. What you need to know, stay balanced, stay in the present, one day at a time, Libra. You are, as always, balancing and juggling between maybe different decisions or different situations that you've got on your plate. You may be thinking about finances, resources, how best to ground and stabilize. The best way is don't worry too much into the future. Don't worry about too much in the future. Stay right in the center here, Libra. This is also about having a little bit more fun, especially if things have gotten a little too serious, a little too heavy. Lightening the energy up a little bit. And we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like there's a nervousness around the Knight of Swords. You may have a lot on your mind or feel like a lot is coming at you very quickly all at once. And so that's kind of, I literally feel this with this card. It's like this little tightrope walker. It's like you're trying to stay one day at a time, 1 foot at a time, and this wind is just blowing you and buffering you, and it does create this challenge. But I feel like in order to get that really alleviated, you need to speak your truth. You need to communicate as well and as much as possible to really help stay in that moment and help you to understand what you're going through day by day here. Hopes and fears position, we have the Hermit card. Lot going on in that Hermit card. That's the Virgo power card in the major arcana of the tarot. So it's a very strong Virgo energy. It is about self-healing. It is about, you know, doing that introspective work that you need to do in order to follow your personal truth. Get, you know, clear on what your authentic life path is. And the other thing that I could say is that there may be a little bit of fear around being alone, right? There could be, because Libras, you, like I said, you all don't really like being alone. You might even be a little afraid of it. So, you know, it could be saying, take a little time to yourself to just tune in. But don't be afraid of that. You know, don't be afraid of taking a little time to yourself, Libra. Get your rest. Do your inner work. You're going to emerge so much better from it. Don't be afraid of doing that inner healing. Don't fear the Virgo energies. Eight of Cups, yes. And you may be leaving a situation too where you have felt very alone, right? You might be really afraid to like let go of something, and by looking inward, it helps you to know what it is that you should let go of. Yeah. Don't be afraid to do that inner work. On the outcome, we have the King of Pentacles, a very earthy king yet again. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You've got a lot of earth on this reading and the suggestions. So this to me is really that security consciousness, but this is flourishing. This is thriving. This is having a good plan, you know, something to work on, something that makes you feel pretty happy, enjoying the efforts of your work, and also, like I said, working on something that makes you feel content, makes you feel good. The King of Pentacles, King of Earth, you know, he's definitely about hard work, but he's also about enjoying, you know, the efforts of that work. You know, this is the kind of energy that works all day out in the farm or the garden, but then at the end of the day, he just kicks back. He enjoys, you know, the land, enjoys his, you know, what he's worked on. That's what he feels like to me. And look at this, 10 of Wands again. Oh my goodness, Libra. Y'all have some big burdens to set down. You really do. I wouldn't worry too much. That's a big thing. Don't worry this too much. Just let go of those burdens. Let them fall off your back. I feel like for some of you, like you've been working really hard, and it's really time to enjoy the effort, the result of your effort, right? But I really do feel as well, it's time to let something burdensome go so that you can start enjoying life a lot more than you have been. On the bottom, look at this. Big month of transformation. Look at that. We've got the Tower card. There could be some big, you know, shocking changes that really set things into motion and bring them out of stagnation. I think there's going to be a lot of change, a lot of transcendence. But look at that Three of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups in the future. I feel like if you allow these changes to happen, Libra, instead of holding on too tight and going, oh no, I don't know what I'm going to do if all this changes so much so quick, let yourself enjoy it, right? It's like if you let this release happen and you let these big transformations occur without worrying a whole lot about them, let Spirit take you to that next level of life, that next level of enlightenment or transcendence. Don't worry too much about that. Don't worry about, you know, even maybe where you're going to live or what you're going to do. Stay in the moment. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Let's get an affirmation on this. This is a lot coming in here. All these reads I've done for June have been quite intense, I will say. I think this is going to be a month of great transformation and transcendence. It may be sort of that real proving ground where we've got to get past those last couple hurdles or barriers or things that have been standing in our way I think it's going to be big and healing and transformative for quite a lot of us. Look at that. Manifest success. And I really do feel for some of you that's weighing heavy on your mind here, Libra. You're really trying to create, better situations for yourself. I also love that we've got an eclipse here, because we do have an eclipse coming up, a solar one actually, on the, let's see, what was that? The 11th. Yeah. No, not the 11th, the 10th, the day before that. New moon in Gemini and a solar eclipse on Thursday, June 10th. So manifest success, master your destiny by making use of your skills, harness the creative forces to bring about success and achieve your goals. Yeah, and take it one day at a time. Use your abilities, use your gifts, Libra, and don't let life weigh you down too heavy. You've really been kind of hard on yourself when it comes to achieving your dreams. Don't let yourself beat yourself up. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I hope you have an amazing month ahead. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, join the Dragon family. Would love to see you back again, and I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.